Hello and welcome to another Grand Arena Championship. I'm Heathen13 and this is Season 23, Week 4, Round 2. Well, as you can see, I made Kyber setting my defenses this round, and since I've already lost once this season, I don't really need to worry about feats or anything like that. I'm just trying to win because I hate losing. And in this round, I'm matched up against Zero. So let's look at the matchup. On the hotpot overview, I have almost all of the green on my side, but let's zoom in and get a closer look. Checking out the stats, and we can see Zero's a good player. 776,000 lifetime banners, not too shabby at all. He's got 1,800 offensive wins to 600 defends. That is a 34% ratio, basically right in the sweet spot of where you want to be, a balance between offense and defense. Comparing our rosters, I've got 500,000 more GP than he does, and a little bit of an edge in top 80 and top 65 as well. I've only got a couple more Zetas applied, and a little bit of a speed advantage, but really nothing significant. The big advantage here is on Gear 13s. I have 14 more Gear 13s than he does. Looking at mods, and I have a pretty significant advantage. 100 more 6-stop mods total, and just a ton more mods with high-speed secondaries. Checking out the relics, I only have a little advantage, only 8 more total relic levels, and remember I have way more Gear 13, so that means that his average Gear 13 character is higher relic than mine is. And looking at the meta character report, we both have 2 GLs, both of us have Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, his has the ultimate and mine does not. I have my Jedi Master Luke and he has Sith Eternal Emperor. But the one advantage I do have is I have Cat and he does not. And ships, we are all even. Neither of us have the Executor yet. So let's quickly look at his roster. He runs C in the arena. And we see a whole lot of red here, which is to be expected when both of your GLs are dark side. He has a couple characters that are not necessary for the unlock, like Grievous at Relic 7, General Skywalker and Padme both at Relic 7, Jedi Knight Anakin also there at Relic 7, but then there are a lot of characters that he actually has reliced up also on the dark side that he didn't need to for his GL, like Traya and Basilisk Unfallen, Geobrood Alpha. Nothing here really stands out to me as being unusual when you're going for both the dark side GLs. There's definitely a skew towards dark side. And when we look at the bottom of his roster, you can see some key light side characters that I would expect to see relicked, or at least geared, are down here. Both the Resistance Bros, along with Chupio, down here, untouched, Gear 1, Level 1. So instead of attacking late at night, I'm attacking early in the morning. I have the rare work thing on a Saturday, so I had to get up extra early to do my attacks. We've got 5 hours left in the attack phase, but I believe my opponent attacked while I was sleeping. So let's check out the board and see how he did. All right, he cleared half of my board. Let's see what is going on. Here on the bottom, I set Jedi Master Luke with Bastila. I fully expected him to take this out with C or SLKR if he knew how to do the solo and was willing to give that a go, but probably C. Crew, Hux stole a battle, and then Grievous one shot. Then in the back, I hid my Gas, which he one shot, but he took 2 to get through Fin Poe, and then he took 2 to get through the Night Sister High Diacolite squad. He took 3 to get through the Newt squad, and one shot Dooku. Up front here, he one-shot Phasma, one-shot Rolo Cholo, and he did not attempt Shock Clones or Palpatine. So I don't actually know if he's done. If he is done, then only getting through the half the board definitely leaves it wide open for me. If he's not done and he comes back and finishes the clear, then he's also left me quite a wide window, a lot of drop battles. In the back here, in ships, I put the Negotiator on defense with kind of the anti-malevolence comp because he tends to keep malevolence for offense along with my Empire. Alright, on defense. He set a pretty stiff defense. We've got Crew, Padme, Darth Revan, and Gas up here on top. And on the bottom, we've got some troopers, a Newt squad, shot clones, and a really tough Dooku team. So, as always, we're going to go through the bottom, see if we can clear this out, see what's hiding in the back. There are quite a few teams here that are scary to me, quite a few teams that I'm not quite sure if my counters are going to work. I am hoping that I am not quite as sloppy as I was last round, and that these things come off correctly. Having said that, we're going to start with one of the ones I'm totally unsure of. We're going to go against these troopers, and for that, I'm going to bring Padme, which on one hand feels a little bit like overkill to me, but on the other hand, his Gideon is really fast. Faster than pretty much any of the characters I have other than Darth Revan. So they're basically guaranteed to go first no matter what. And I figured this way, at least we would withstand the original thing, and if anybody got low, GK would taunt. So let's go ahead and protection up. We're gonna pile in on Gideon. He is the one I think I have to worry about the most, because he can rip turn meter, and he also has the debuff that makes me hit a lot less hard. So we'll just keep working down Gideon. Just basics here, and hopefully this AoE will kill him off. Good. Now that other debuff is gone, and I can hopefully just tear through Veers and start. Let's go ahead and stun Stark here. Oh, I missed. Let's get rid of Veers. Oh, didn't get rid of him. There we go. And we're not gonna get all our protection back at all. It's gonna be a 51, and I'm gonna be okay with that, I think. Alright, next up, we got a tough Newt squad, and last round, or 2 rounds ago, Newt gave me problems. Now, this is a different comp than that. That one was Newt with B1 with GBA, and this time around the tank is Magna, which is definitely not as difficult, I don't think. And I'm actually going to go with my Geos, which is my normal preferred counter for Newt, but when GBA is the tank, it's really tough to be able to get down the Brute and then the Brood before he summons a new Brute. So with Magna, once you get Magna down, he's just down. So this should work fine. Newt is Relic 7, which is rough for sure, but since he doesn't do a ton of direct damage, it's all extortion. And Geos, the paying off the extortion counts as a special, so they all assist. Makes it considerably easier. You can see I have B1 almost down all the way. My next AoE will take him out. Back up to 6 stacks. There we go. So B1's gone. And B1 really was the problem the last time I faced a Newt squad, because again, GBA has a pre-taunt versus Magna has to get his up. So the Geo counter is definitely kind of the anti-Newt, but that GBA instead of a different tank is what really makes it rough. So I've got to kill Newt twice here, and it'll take a little bit because he's Relic 7. But again, that might be a good thing because it maybe allows me to get to another heal. There's 1 kill. There's extortion out again. Yeah, I wonder if I can just do basics and get around to another heal. Kind of thinking it won't happen, but we'll try and draw it out. I'm not going to go for the big hit there. We've got extortion on 2 of them. So heal. Looks like I'm going to be short a little protection. Alright, the two first battles went pretty well. So we'll go a little risky here against Shock, and we are going to see if my Nest can pull off this solo against Shock with Arc and Echo. I would never try this if Rex was in there because of the big hit, but I think this has a chance to work. I'm just going to put it on auto and let Nest do her thing. Oh, Nest, you are a bad woman, and I love it. Alright, being able to save a team there to just have it be a Nest solo definitely helps out a lot. This squad here, this Dooku Jango Nest team that I'm facing, is probably, maybe not the hardest team he set on the board, but definitely the trickiest. And I've really gone back and forth on what I want to use against it, and I'm honestly not sure 100%. I'm going to try my Jedi Knight Revan, thinking that the tenacity up from Revan is going to help me against Dooku and all his debuffs, and the fact that if Jango gets off a really big hit and just deletes somebody, that Savior will save him. My only concern is I don't know if I'm going to have enough to take down that Nest, but we'll give it a go. And if I have to clean up, now I know at least that I have some wiggle room because of the drop battles that he dropped. So we'll cross our fingers and hope this works. Now I am stuck for a bit just hitting Nest, and that's annoying. But eventually Jango will come out and play, and in the meantime we'll go ahead and just hit Nest, and that's fine. There we had that tenacity up I was talking about, helping against Dooku. Alright, now Jango is available and out of damage immunity, so we'll switch over to him. We'll go ahead and mark him. There's one kill. There's Nest, big hit. I'm going to hold off on hitting Nest for a second. I don't want to hit Dooku either. Until we get a big hit with Yoda. Oh, it's not a very big hit, so that was a bummer. Didn't have the hit I wanted up. We've almost got Jango out, though. And next time Nest goes, she should be pretty low on health. We'll save our big hit this time. Jango's gone. We'll just do a basic here. I want to get Yoda to go. Big hit on Nest. Nice. Okay. So we are not going to be full health. Let's see if I can actually get some protection back and heal up as much as possible. And we'll finish it off. So only a 51 there, but I'm really happy how well that worked. We are back to the back. Let's see if he hid one of his Galactic Legends back there or not. Doesn't look like it. We've got Maul, Geos, Bounty Hunters, Bad Batch, and a Basti Jedi team. Alright, let me see how I want to proceed. Give me a minute to plan, and I will be right back. Alright, we are back. We got a plan. Let's see if we can pull this off. We'll head up top. We will start with this Darth Revan squad. We're going to do exactly what we did last round that failed, and that is a mirror match. Again, my Darth Revan is faster. Usually that's the key, although last week it wasn't, or last round it wasn't. So we'll see if we can not make mistakes this time. Starting with the fear, I am shifting over to Bastila. And I'm going to actually just basic here, so that if his Malak taunts before I can get her down, which he did, then I can hopefully clear that taunt with my own Malak. Right there. And once again, stuck with a... what do you call that? Stuck behind the death mark, but we did get Basti out. Didn't double hit, so end up losing my Darth Revan. Maybe in the same situation as last time where we lose? No, we'll get the victory, but it's not clean at all. My Malak down to his Malak, so... and at this rate, his Malak might win. Yeah, bummer. So I had to clean up a lone Malak. That's 2 rounds in a row that I have failed on a mirror match. So we're going to leave that for a second. We're going to come down here and go after gas. We're going to take CLS, Han, and Chewie. Oh, not Chupio, Chewbacca. There he is. And let's see how quickly we can make General Skywalker sit down. There we go. His clones he has with him are Gear 12, so I expect them to drop pretty fast. Me there. Not fast enough. So we're going to have to do this a second time, which might mean problems. We'll see. There we go. Alright, bad manners. But we will pick up the win. Get a little banner back? No. 50. Wow, bad. Alright, jumping up to the First Order, we will take the Resistance. And we will wiggle, we will wave. We are going to get stuck behind this Stormtrooper, so let's see if we can stun him. Nice. And now we can just go after Executioner. Let's see if we can get another stun. Very good. Finish off Executioner. Start working on crew. Get a stun there too. So far so good. Except for the fact that BB-8 is down all of its protection and some health. So we definitely need Illuminated Destiny. And R2 missed a stun. Bummer. There we go. We'll hold off on the wave. Actually, I probably think I need to hide BB-8 here, because... yeah. Getting rocked. My BB-8 is still just a little old Gear 12, and sometimes doesn't make it through these fights. And I kind of don't think I'm going to get to another Illuminated Destiny, so I think I'm going to get a 52. which I guess is fine. Again, my opponent dropped a ton of battles and didn't full clear as of now, at least. So, banners shouldn't be the consideration. Just full clearing is all I need. Ooh, fat fingered it there and attacked with BB-8 instead of doing the wiggle. How close am I to eliminate Descent? Not close enough. Alright, well this is gonna end. And a 52 it is. Alright, and against his Padme, I am a fool. I forgot at the last second that I decided to split off my Jedi Knight Luke. And so I have him available, and I totally could have used him somewhere else, and I didn't. So we'll use him here, because what's the point of saving him? Let's pile in on Anakin, which I know the assists are not great, but it lets me get to my stun right away, and then we get to do that. And again, the assist is not great there, but it lets me have the buff up, and now I can just work my way through these guys. Just at this point, I'm just trusting that Jedi Knight Luke can hit hard enough to get GK down, which I think he should be able to. So put that on Ben. Ooh, doesn't help when he misses though. And honestly, I don't think I've ever done this counter, so if it doesn't work, I guess I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, I'd be a little surprised, but we're just doing basics here. We don't want to get the extra protection up if we don't have to. Once we have Jedi Knight Anakin out, then we'll go ahead and do whatever we can to heal up as much as we can. We'll do that. Stun. We'll do that on Ben. And we'll basically draw it out a little bit by calling assists until we can get old Ben healed up more. Although Jedi Knight Luke might just spoil the party here and kill her. So it's looking like a 52. But we'll stall a little more. By calling the assist, I'm able to give Padme some extra protection, stalling it out a bit more. And did I get all the way back to 54? Maybe? It's looking pretty good. Okay, let's go individual attacks here. I think we're all healed up. One more big hit from Luke should do it. Nice. Okay, well, I just have this Malik. I have SLKR here, and again, bad team management, not remembering that I had Jedi Knight Luke. I could have just done SLKR against Darth Revan from the beginning, from the get-go, again, like I didn't last week. But I'm also not looking just to rush in and do a cleanup on Malik with SLKR, so I'm going to see if my Traya squad can clean it up. I don't know if they can or not. I think they should be able to, but I'm not positive. So, can Scion live long enough to give Nihilus a chance to get in there and get the hit. We will try. We've got pain on him already. And we're lowering cooldown. And healing immunities on him. So, at this point it's looking good. Keep passing that back over to Nihilus. Scion's taking the hits like a champ. And we even got Hell by Hatred up, which was very fortuitous there, timing. And there we go. Alright. Alright, and ships. I'm expecting a negotiator back here. Let us see if he held true to form. Yes, indeed. So, his negotiator is also set up in the anti-malevolence build. And I'm gonna bring my malevolence anyway, because that is what I do. I go in and I struggle apparently with my malevolences. And let's see who I can bring in as a reinforcement this time. Save the First Order. Let's go ahead and bring in Ray's Millennium Falcon and that. We'll bring in a bunch. At this point, it is just a matter of having enough kind of quote-unquote bodies to keep getting my buzz droids out. Not the buzz droids, but the get these guys, the vulture droids out there. Let's go ahead and stun him so he can't taunt, and that didn't work. At the end, when these things go bad, it's usually that I'm losing a bunch of my ships, and I'm just holding on desperately in order to make sure I have enough time to get to ultimates, and then I have enough vulture droids being summoned by the malevolence to get their ships down. But wow, their Houndstooth is kind of melting here. So let's stay on the Houndstooth and see if we can just get it down. Yeah, wow, okay. That does not usually happen. Let's bring in the spy. Get rid of Ahsoka. Okay, so it turns out I did not need all of those reinforcements. These ships are going down a lot faster than what I normally would expect or anticipate. We just need to take out Anakin twice here. Not to say he didn't do damage. He did. Not good banners. But a win. And had I not brought those extra reinforcements, it would have been a decent win, even at that. Next, this home one. You can see there is no Han's Millennium Falcon. So we are just going to mirror match it with my own rebels. And if his Falcon is on the bench, then hopefully I can take these guys out before he ever gets a reinforcement. So let's hold the wiggle. Let's go after the ghost. Take out Biggs next. Still hold the wiggle. And we're down to Clone Sergeant. It's not a rebel ship in the first place. And we'll go ahead and bring in Cassian to call the assist. Alright. To the back. We are already in the lead. Again, I don't know if he's totally done or not. but I'm kind of assuming he is. We are going to take Vader here. Let's see. And we're going to not bring Gideon this time. Just Vader Thrawn, I think, is enough. We're going to be able to fracture the Brute. Merciless first. They do not have Spy here, so we're looking at Poggle, the Brood, and Soldier. So let's get rid of Poggle. And ability block the Brood. Kill Soldier. Now it's just me against GBA, and thought I'd be able to get the kill off on that. And with the Brute being fractured that whole time, it didn't really do a whole lot. And we're back into Merciless. And alright, so Maul. Not new Maul, old Maul. And we will just SLKR this. And let's get them all out of stealth. And feels like a huge waste. Don't get me wrong, I like 56s, but to use a Galactic Legend against that team when I dropped a battle against his Darth Revan just feels pretty bad. Alright, this Bastila Jedi team, I am going to go with Bounty Hunters. So we're going to go Bosk, Grief, and Mando here. And truth be told, I have a bit more for offense than I meant to. And the reason is because I was really scared of the Dooku squad, of dropping a battle there and figuring I would need another good team there. So I saved more than I needed to at Jedi Knight Revan. And so, once again, I've got teams that I could have put on defense sitting here doing nothing. I guess it doesn't matter. My defense held. So I just got the contract. Started off on Hoda, and I had to hit Ahsoka a bit to get her to be the weakest. But eventually it happened, and this team didn't have really enough offense to trouble me. It's essentially almost a timeout squad, not quite, but almost, because the Ahsoka was only gear 12. Same with Bastila, she's not going to hit hard enough to get through Bosk, so basically turned into a timeout team, and I could just take my time, get the contract to go ahead and get Mando ready to disintegrate. In the meantime, we will take our time to make sure we're fully healed. Excellent. Alright, against his Bosk, let's take Bam. They're not the most highly relic squad I have, but I think they give me a really good chance of getting full banners, so let's do that. Get right into Whistling Bird stance, taking all this damage. Not really worried about it at this point. Let's go ahead and target Boba, who's only gear 11. And make sure we're all healed up. Stun boss. Oh, that was a mistake. I should have done that against Boba. There's one kill on Boba. Almost got second kill on Boba. There's second kill. Let's see if we can stun Dengar. So I feel like my opponent probably could have set a much more difficult defense. Not that what he set was bad, but he's got a bunch of gear 11s here on defense because the synergy's good, but they're not strong enough teams, I don't think, to justify it. And then I thought it was interesting that he put his Bad Batch on defense. At gear 11, I don't think on defense they're going to hold much, but on offense, gear 11 Bad Batches can definitely do some work. So I think that was probably a mistake on his part as well. We are just missing a little bit. Oh, we actually got it back. I was going to say missing a little bit of protection on IG, but we got that back, and yep, 54. So yeah, gear 11 Bad Batches are pretty good on offense. I wish I had some. We're gonna do hodgepodge. Will that be enough? Am I being stupid? Are they gonna wreck me? They might. Let's see if they wreck these guys. If they do, that will be hilarious. After I just badmouth them on defense. I kind of don't think they will. We're gonna stun Hunter and make it so they can't counterattack or anything. Although I don't think they counterattack to begin with. We're just basically gonna try and overwhelm them by hitting hard. And there's that true damage. We're gonna switch over to tech. Yeah, look at that. They're doing pretty well. Double stun. If these guys were on offense, I think he'd be in business. But I think my guys just have too much. I'm too high relic. It's, yeah. Let's do this. I'm not gonna get full banners, but that's okay. And that is it. We are done with our attacks. A 29-71. Could have been a really good score had I not dropped that battle against Darth Revan. But still happy with the result. Definitely going to call that a win. I don't think at 22-41, Zero is even going to come back and attack anymore. I think he is done. Whether he was done before or not, I think he is now. I think he's going to see the score and know that he can't win. So we're going to call it there. Thank you, Zero, for the match. I enjoyed going against your defense. Definitely gave me some things to think about and definitely made me reconsider what I'm doing against Darth Revan. I want to say thank you all for watching as well, and I hope to see you again in next round, our final round of this 3v3 season.